Hi and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about why the Piltover Enforcer. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Y's childhood remains a mystery, remembering barely anything, and what she does remember, she wishes she wouldn't. The most of the elderly claimed to know nothing of her parents. Some claimed to vaguely remember her as one of the youngsters of Hope House, an old orphanage cut into the cave-riddled cliffs of Zorn. One notorious mad elder claimed to have found Y in the ruins of a collapsed chem lab shortly before dying. In the end, Y chose to not waste her time in search of her maybe dead parents. If they were still alive, she figured they were either believing her to be dead, searching for her, or don't care at all. Spending her youth with the gangs on the streets of Zorn, she quickly learned to use her wits as well as her fists in order to survive. Equally important was it to have a strong, resilient character, and everyone that met Y knew she could punch or talk her way out of trouble. Most likely was that she would fight tooth and nail. Y soon gained a reputation among the gangs in the Undercity with her wild pink hair, a color rarely perceived on the streets of Zorn. Bolting away from angry shopkeepers in the glittering arcades of the markets, flouncing through Zorn's bazaars, or riding up into Piltover aboard the hex-trollic conveyors. Wherever a fight would break out, or a heist was prepared, odds were, Y was in the midst of it. Despite that, she had a bottom line, which was to never steal from those that could not come around without it. With time, Y formed a gang of her own. Though she's grown older, with her temper, she still easily got into fights. Most of the times, she managed to be the last one standing, but still frequently had black eyes or bust-up lips. But over time, a friend of hers, a barkeeper, managed to slowly wear her temper down and gave her focus, strengthening her moral code. Despite that, she was still Y, and that wouldn't change. But the camp barons learned to work around her and her gang's riots, because she was known to get things done in a clean fashion, which was a rare sight for the gangs of Zorn. But as time flowed and her age grew, so did her sense of morality, troubling her more and more as she saw the devastation her and her gang left behind, as little as it was in comparison. The boiling point was finally reached when she worked alongside another gang in a heist, the Factory Wood Fiends. The plan was to relieve a mine owner that recently struck it rich with his gold. The plan worked out smoothly until the leader of the Fiends used a chem-powered mining golem to kill the owner with its oversized pulverizer gauntlets, collapsing the opening of the mine in the process, trapping the workers inside of it. This unnecessary act infuriated Y. Everything went as planned, and these idiots had to ruin it and cause more trouble. Taking their share, the Fiends bailed, but the miners were now trapped below the ground and would soon run out of air. Y was not able to do the same. Her conscience would not let her, prompting her to take the golem gauntlets, burning her arms in the process. But Y endured the agony long enough to smash a path through to the miners and save them from certain death. With the miners free, Y and her gang fled with the rest of the gold. The following day, Y paid a visit to the Factory Wood Fiends. Still wearing the powered gauntlets, she crushed the whole gang in a fashion that is still talked of in taverns across Zorn to this day. The debacle of the mine robbery was the last straw for Y, and she swore to never work with anyone she didn't fully trust. She kept the gauntlets but had them modified so as not to burn her whenever she uses them, to break into supposedly impregnable vaults, or ambush heavily armed convoys of gold, tech, or whatever else she decided to steal. Later, Y disappeared from Zorn during a time of great unrest between the two cities, a time when tensions were at an all-time high. Rumors circulated between the gangs that she had been killed in a huge explosion in the heart of Zorn. The truth finally came to light when a vicious gang whose murder sprees had spread all the way to the surface were finally brought down by the sheriff of Piltover and her new ally, Y. The former gang leader was now the partner of Piltover's sheriff, Caitlin, plus she had replaced the chem-powered gauntlets with a pair of prototype Hextech gauntlets. She seemed older somehow, as if she had seen things that had changed her forever. She had grown up, seen through the fact that her old ways would only have one ending. No one is quite sure how this unlikely duo came to be, but rumors tell of a blue-haired lunatic from Zorn. Alright, that's about it. I hope you liked the video. I hope you could relax. Like and subscribe if you did. Leave a comment below if you got opinions, tips, tricks, and other hoodwinks. I don't know. Have a nice